Hey, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Dead in Vinland, the game where the heavens open up and with one hand grant us an amazing blessing and with the other hand throw mud in our face, apparently. What's the mud, you ask? Well, the mud is, if you'll notice, our days don't line up. The end of the last video, day 131, here we are now, day 133 in the afternoon interval. What's happened, Roman, you say? Well, there's an entire video now. I've joined another of the YouTube ranks, the YouTube elite. Everyone goes through this phase where seemingly inexplicably they lose an entire video, and that has happened to me. Days 131, 32, and half of 133 are lost to the ages. What exactly happened? I'm not entirely sure. I think I may have misclicked in OBS and hit start streaming instead of start recording on the previous video, and when I went to hit stop recording, it bugged out a little bit and I had some issues, and I had to Alt F4 or task manager and end task, and I lost the video completely. Not a minute trace of it exists anywhere in this realm. What's the blessing, you ask? Well, I've been granted, seemingly from nowhere, with a glorious gift, which is an empty house. And you know how much I value an empty house. If there's anything you know about me, it is that I love an empty house. I've got a chance here to bang out probably quite a bit of Vinland if I get my act together and hit the button. We should be able to get through quite a bit, and by get through I mean have the opportunity to play this glorious game. Yeah, let's go ahead and hit this. Yeah, I mean, just out of nowhere, all of a sudden at 6 o'clock, oh, everyone's busy and out of the house. Like, what? I'm used to being totally surrounded by people all day, every day, without even an iota of a minute for myself, and yet now, oh, pardon me, inexplicably, I'm granted this amazing gift. What could you get me? What would make Broman happy on Father's Day? What would make Broman sing to the heavens on his birthday or Christmas? An empty house. As horrible and awful as that sounds, that's where I'm at in life. An empty house is like a glorious gift from God. If I knew exactly when they would be back, I could be walking around in my underwear. I could scratch what I want when I want. I could do one of these. Oh yeah, that's so good. A brewski. Yeah. Oh, so much I could do. I don't know how long they're gonna be gone. But I do know I'm gonna have a chance to bang out a fair number of videos. So looking forward to that. It'll be nowhere near like our the legendary Stardew recording session of about a week ago when I had the afternoon. What a time that was. If you missed out on that, I feel sorry for you, but house is empty now. I can be no more hushed tones because it's like almost midnight and people are. There's nothing worse than a grown man, someone yelling at me saying, "Hey, old man, shut up! I'm going to sleep." Oh, Lady Kari, a word, please. I wanted to say again. Oh, that's right. What did we miss in that video? And not a lot. We had Bjorn's tribute. That all went fine. We overgave on the wood, lowered the ire by about a fraction of an inch. Very standard things, nothing major. Biggest thing was kind of a special interaction between these two that took place outside of the camp. I believe they went down to the water. I don't think this was in the video that made. I did 2 videos the other day. One made it fine. The second one is lost forever. I think in the last video, these two had their special interaction down by the lake. They were kind of fooling around. She fell into his arms in the water, and they actually kissed. I'll show you. There's even a trait added to Angelico, his first kiss. And so they had a bit of a moment, and that's what he's referring to here. I wanted to say again that I was so sorry about what happened the other day. I know that a man shouldn't force himself on a girl without her consent. I'm so dumb. The devil must have placed these dirty thoughts in my mind. Somehow she fell into his arms. They were in the water splashing around or something, and she kind of fell into his arms, and he was overtaken by Moira's advice, I guess, and planted a kiss on her. I had her respond. I was given an option on how to respond, and I chose sort of the gentler response, you know, to go with her sort of gentling character that we've been following. But then she turned it around and hated him anyway. I don't think there was a huge relationship loss, though. It was more of a funny little interaction than anything. A devil called Moira. Yeah, see, exactly. She knows where the thoughts got into his head. You can ask me whatever you want. I would do anything to make amends. Go kiss Bjorn on the mouth then. Huh? If it's what it takes so that you forgive me, I'll do it. Come back here, moron. You didn't really think of doing that. You could have said bye-bye to your head if you did. My life doesn't mean anything if you don't forgive me. Oh, no. We're going with something about him. I know it's not a relationship that really strikes me, but there's something she's got. It's his naivete. Something is softening the hardened explorer Kari here. And I think it's just the fact that he exists. I don't think she's really... So we'll forgive him. You're really a strange bird, you know? Yeah, see, they're going to have a little something. Coming from me, that's no criticism. Quite the contrary. Ah, does that mean you forgive me? Yeah, I'm more annoyed by hearing you say you're sorry all day long than what you actually did. Oh, I'm so relieved. Praise the Lord. There we go. Quite standard, average, normal things. Oh, gotta have a sip of this beer here. Yes. Try and not misclick on the water here. Everyone's been assigned water. Yes, they have. We'll jump through this. I keep checking my mic to make sure it's not muted because I'm just so paranoid now that something else is going to go wrong in this video. Like not spending our milk on turning it into cheese. That's something that could go horribly wrong. 10 2-star meals here. Wow. What and we'll take our chance on those two because everything's basically fine. Yeah, you're there. Everybody's happy in that respect. Fatigue is a little bit of an issue. I think because it was a drought day, which ramped up everybody's fatigue numbers based on whatever it is they happen to do. So, oh my God, 8 berries lost. Wow, that's kind of staggeringly bad, actually. Did we lose? Oh, look at this, 100%. Wow, I don't know if we've ever seen this before. What a success rate that is. That's very nice. I'm very, very pleased to see that, as you might be able to tell. Bodes well for the rest of the day, I suppose. How are we here? You can pop up to there. We've got no more water. Unfortuitous. You can go there. You are going to go and rest because you're really in a strange situation. As is Tomo, if I remember correctly. Yep, you're going to go there as well. You have a little plus sign here. Swift Justice. Sounds excellent, but... Apprentice Healer. Minimum damage. What is his healing skills? An Apprentice Healer. Oh, that's... less XP games everywhere else. Maybe we'll just do that. He's not going to level up as fast, but he'll be a better fill-in than... Wait a minute here. What happened to his first kiss trait? I could have sworn. You're gonna make a liar out of me. What about you? No, you didn't get anything out of that. I don't believe. Huh. Very strange, because I could have sworn that they gave him a trait called First Kiss, unless it's gone already. Yesterday was day 133. I missed out 131. So unless it happened on the night of 131, and it was only like a 2-day thing or something, I guess. That's possible, right? It makes some semblance of sense. So what's going on in your life? What's going on in my life? You want to know? You're just dying to find out? What's the latest on the Broman home front, the Broman news? What's going on in the world of Roman? Good question. Still plugging away at work? Yes. Not so bad with the heat. Yesterday was just a phenomenally record-setting heat temperature situation that almost crippled me. I've never sweat so hard as I did yesterday at work. It was just unreal. Yeah. Almost embarrassingly bad. Could have been embarrassingly bad. Let's put you here so you can give us some more fruit to hang. Or did I already hang? Yeah, I did. So we'll need some meat. That looks like it could be something that's acceptable. Right? Maybe? I keep promising this map clear, and we will get it, but for now I want to see. I want to just keep going until we find something that is another one of the fingers of Bjorn, or the hammer for her, or something that is obviously for this blue lady. I have a feeling that we've missed out on this, or it's somewhere in an area we've already found, like over here or something strange, but it's not really high on my priority list right now. I just want to how do I get back to camp? Click on the camp. Hey, look at that. For now, I just want to keep exploring and popping those areas off. Is anybody in the shelter that could be doing something of some value? No, nothing. Okay, let's roll this interval. I have faith. All will be fine. Old sheep are still hanging in there. We got 4 areas now to look at. We're gonna keep hitting that exploration pretty hard, my friend. Pretty hard indeed. Ya goob, where are you headed? Yeah, so blisteringly hot. Managed to make it through though. God, yawning into the mic again. I don't know. It was so hot yesterday. The house got so hot. Even I had the air conditioner on, and yet still, the heat managed to ramp up. And I don't know if that's strictly necessary, to be honest with you. The heat still ramped up, and it was so hot I couldn't. All that iron has got me a little bit scared to do that. I couldn't bring myself to sleep upstairs. It was just so hot. I had to stay downstairs and slept on the couch like a common bachelor. It was brutal. And I woke up and I went and I saw the house only cooled off by 2 degrees overnight or something. If that, maybe only had a degree and a half. So it was painfully hot. Ugh. Ah. Oh, okay. It was painfully hot in the morning still, just inside. Outside was cool, but it didn't transfer to the house. I don't know, maybe I need a degree in thermodynamics or something. Why is make salt the top one? I don't get it. But I don't understand why. We had the windows open. Everything that you should. I guess it wasn't windy enough. Maybe the wind would carry the fresh, cooler air into the house. better than the still air. I suppose that makes sense to a degree. Oh, we got 2 people just kind of sitting out here, just kind of sitting, not contributing, like a lazy school project partner, eh? Just kind of sitting there, not doing much of value at all, not contributing to the group. If you're not contributing, what are you? You're nothing. That's what my colleagues in school told. We've been getting very lucky on these exploration rolls here, not getting any encounters. Almost tempted to go on a more aggressive exploration binge, and then maybe anybody else share your hatred of life at the moment, Tomo? Not particularly. Eirik's working on it though. He's getting close. So maybe we'll start doing something a little bit funky, a little bit weird, a little bit strange, a little bit peculiar. Like not forgetting to chew through all our milk. You're tired, but should lose some of that. Where do we want people tomorrow? You're not going to need to be there. You guys can stay there, yeah, for sure. We should really have somebody do something on the, so we got 2 people in the tavern, that's a problem. I don't think Solveig and Angelico will do us much good at the lumber camp. So we'll end the day, we'll see what kind of drama. What time is it on the video here? 16 minutes. Okay. Hey, my dear little brat, could you give me a hand here? They asked me to wash these clothes by the river, but your dad hurt himself while chopping wood. Could you wash these clothes for me? Your father may die otherwise. Wow, that seems extreme. Okay, grumble. Kari took the pile of dirty clothes and went to the nearby river. See, this is where the little tryst happened. Angelico, what are you doing here? Oh, Lady Kari. Well, Lady Moira asked to wash these clothes for her. She said your mother hurt herself while hunting. She had to save her life. Uh-oh, I smell a setup, people. Grumble, grumble, grr, Moira grumble. Wow, that was a huge hit. She set us up again. It's getting old. You think? Oh. Why do they all want us to end up together? Why do they care in the first place? Good question. I guess they want you to be happy. What do they know about what I want? Okay, we're about the same age, so that means we don't have a choice? We must marry and have children? I wouldn't want to marry you if you didn't want to, Lady Kari. You have the choice. Just listen to your heart. And it's warming up, I might say. Suppose we manage to somehow survive and settle here. How do you see yourself in the future? You know what I think? I think one of my favorite YouTubers is streaming the last season of The Walking Dead right now. I'll have to check that out after. Suppose we manage to somehow survive and settle here. How do you see yourself in the future? I think God sent me a sign, being the sole survivor of the wreckage of my ship. I want to live by the teachings of our Lord, but not as a monk anymore. I may as well become a farmer, like my parents, living a quiet life with a big happy family around me. I think I want to have children, to teach them how beautiful life is. That's actually a very nice sentiment. I must say, in my naive younger days, I shared a very similar sentiment. He reminds me of someone. You remind me of my father. Creepy. Oh no, I'm not. He is so strong. I'm nothing compared to him. You should believe in yourself. That's your biggest flaw. They continued talking for a while until they finished washing all the clothes. Isn't that sweet? Young love blossoming before our very eyes. Anybody ever watched the television show Blossom? I seem to remember it was a thing that was on the air. And that's my rave. That's Roman's rave review for the week. Blossom. It was a thing that was on the air. But yeah, the only reason I bring it up is because I saw it when we're gonna get back into my personal life a little bit. Let's get a little intimate and a little familiar with each other. I am a grown man. I am in my 30s, and why would a grown man in his 30s be thinking about the television show about teenage girl coming of age known as Blossom? Well, when I was younger, it came out in the early 90s, I believe, so I was just about 10 years old. And at that time, even though I was an only child, I was quite close to a cousin of mine who was a little bit older than me, and she was quite fond of Blossom. I guess it spoke to her on some biological level, I suppose, or some... Ooh, we're maxed here. Who's our harvester? Sulvig. Get in there, girl. Get it. Get it. You're getting that. You two on water. Is that what we need? Probably not. We might want you... It's over here getting something. Or we could split you up, but no. I want 2 people here. We don't really need the seeds. Hemp, or... We don't really need any of this, to be honest, right? Yeah. Part of the reason why I think we're doing so well on the gathering is because, like, we don't... Obviously, the easy setting has done it, but why we're having so much trouble finding places for everybody is because we don't need a ton of things, and just what we need is here, and the natural resources aren't... Well, we're up to 82%, but that's still nothing to write home about. Oh shit, we gotta get our tribute. Here I am talking about Blossom, and it's like 22 minutes into a video. I will get a little bit more into my personal childhood, and maybe hopefully justify why I'm thinking about, 90s television sensation Blossom, who went on to then star in The Big Bang Theory, the much hated television show. I've never seen a show so loved and so hated at the same time. It's really quite impressive. But we will get into that in the next video. Until then, thanks very much. See you soon.